In a story we first told you about, a plan to move people from a Kansas City Housing Authority apartment complex to the Northland facing some stiff opposition.
And it appears it may be working. Take a look at this. The highlighted section you see here just off of Berry Road near North Platte Purchase, that is the area where the new complex could go. The Housing Authority dropped a previous location because a lot of people complained, saying they didn't want it near them.
41 Action News reporter Stephen Dial live at the current Choteau Court Apartments with the latest. Stephen.
Guys, when people living north of the river heard about the Housing Authority's plan to move people from this apartment complex to their area, they got upset and started to that petition that you guys mentioned, getting thousands of signatures. Now the Housing Authority has changed their plan, but they are also saying they think the plan is being misunderstood.
Walls and stuff are coming down, like the ceiling, it's leaks and everything. They need to tear it down.
People who live at Choteau Court say the decades-old property has seen better days. Now the Housing Authority wants to move people living here to newer buildings.
That they're not isolated and viewed as, oh, that's a public housing resident.
Edwin Lowndes is the executive director of the Kansas City Housing Authority. In 2015, they won a $30 million grant to tear down Choteau Courts and put those residents in a better living environment.
We have to be completed by September of 2020.
Parts of the plan are already complete. The agency has already moved 100 residents, building an apartment complex not far from Choteau. The rule of the grant also calls for housing in an area of opportunity. That area is in the Northland. Instantly, residents collected thousands of signatures in opposition. Lowndes says this plan is misunderstood.
We are not taking the 134 units here and putting them in one place and concentrating them in any one single place.
He says only 1/3 of residents will be low-income families. Their original proposal on the south part of North Platte Purchase is going away, but they're still pursuing the northern part of the land.
The units are essentially the same, so that if a family that's paying full market rent moves out, it might be a public housing family that moves in.
Kamisha Redmond says it's a move that her family is willing to make.
It would be better for basically us and where we're at.
The Housing Authority had a meeting yesterday that they postponed. We will be checking back with them to see when they're going to gauge a reaction from the community again about their plan. Also, they have a timeline. They have to have all of the new buildings up and running by 2020. Reporting live in Kansas City, Stephen Dial, 41 Action News.